Ever feel like your resume just floats in a giant stack of meh? You know you've got the drive, especially in digital marketing, but how do you make employers see it the right way? Here's the kicker. Even if you're brand new and haven't worked in a high-profile agency, you still have skills that hiring managers crave. But most people hide them or don't present them effectively. And the best part? You don't need to be an Instagram celebrity or a Google Ads guru to stand out. Today, I'm breaking down the exact steps to highlight your digital marketing skills on your resume, no matter your experience level. Let's set the stage. Digital marketing is no longer a nice-to-have. It became an essential part of every company's growth strategy, from local bakeries to Fortune 500 giants. And trust me, recruiters and hiring managers are actually scanning resumes for these keywords: SEO, social media, analytics, PPC, because they know digital savvy can make or break a brand's online presence. But here's the problem. Many resumes talk about digital marketing skills in a vague, generic way, like handled social media or assisted in content creation. That's about as exciting as a cold pizza, and it won't cut through the noise. Since I arrived to Canada, I started searching for jobs, and I had to remake my resume for the first time in 10 years, and I must admit that I was out of the game. So my resume was stuffed with 10-year-old references and old jargon like managed digital campaigns on Facebook and Google, community managed multiple pages on Facebook and Instagram. Stuff that doesn't move the needle. Though it sounded super professional, but I got zero callbacks. Then I remembered, when I was recruiting for my agency, I wanted results and proof that people knew their stuff, mostly if it was from personal projects. So your first step is to realize that your digital marketing skills do matter, and you just need to articulate them clearly. Think about real results, numbers, or improvement you made, big or small. Let's talk about the key difference between generic and reframed experience. Maybe you've run a small Instagram page for a friend's business or posted TikToks for a school club. Even if you were just experimenting for fun, that's valuable, but you have to present it the right way. Let's take, as a first example, social media. The generic one would sound like managed an Instagram account for local bakery. The reframed one would be grew a local bakery's Instagram following from 100 to 1,000 in 3 months by using targeted hashtags and engaging content strategies. See how that second one brings real numbers and tactics to the table? It tells a story of growth. It shows you didn't just manage, you optimized, you made data-driven decisions. Now for the second example, email marketing. The generic one sent newsletters to subscribers. The reframed one developed and launched email campaigns that achieved 25% open rate and a 10% click-through rate by focusing on compelling subject lines and A/B testing. This tells me you understand what an open rate is. You know how to measure success, and you've tested different strategies. That's golden for recruiters. I want you to pause for a second. Mentally or physically, jot down every digital marketing related task you've done in the last year. Maybe it's posting a Facebook ad for a yard sale or designing a quick banner for your cousin's YouTube channel. Then ask yourself, what was the outcome? How did it help? Those outcomes are what you list on your resume. Now, let's get into the nuts and bolts of your resume layout. Typically, you have your summary or objective, your skills section, your experience or projects, and your education. Here's how to level up each part with digital marketing flair. First, summary or objective. Instead of seeking a marketing position to utilize my skills, try data-driven digital marketer with hands-on experience boosting social engagement and email conversions. It's a short sentence, but it screams I know metrics. For the skill section, use relevant keywords. Don't just say social media. Specify Instagram growth strategy, Facebook ads, TikTok content creation, SEO fundamentals, basic Google analytics, email automation. Then your experiences or projects. Group your experiences under relevant headers like digital marketing experience. Even if it's volunteer, freelance, or class projects, you drove results. It counts. For your education, if you've taken online courses or certifications, HubSpot, Google Ads, Google Analytics, list them. Show you're eager to learn and up to date with industry tools. And finally, something that is optional but appreciated, achievements. A bullet or two on any big wins, like placing in a digital marketing contest or hitting a specific ROI goal for a small campaign. This is your brag zone. use it. Now, let's get into some actual tactics you can mention in your resume. You don't need to be an expert, but demonstrating familiarity can set you apart. First, SEO basics. Mention keyword research, on-page optimization, or writing SEO-friendly blog posts. If you've done a personal blog that ranks for a specific niche keyword, that's a bragging right. Second, social media campaigns. Ever run a hashtag contest or engagement campaign? Outline the process. Concept, design, call to action, and results. Even if it's small, it shows strategic thinking. Number 3. Email marketing. Tools like MailChimp or ConvertKit have free tiers. If you've set up a newsletter for a personal brand or side hustle, highlight open rates and link clicks. 4. Content creation. Writing articles, making short videos, or designing graphics for social posts shows you can create content that resonates with an audience. That's huge. Number 5. Analytics and reporting. If you can read basic Google Analytics data like page views, bounce rate, traffic sources, you're already ahead of many applicants. Emphasize that in your resume. The key is to be specific. Instead of familiar with Google Analytics, say analyze monthly website traffic patterns to recommend content strategy improvements. Employers want to see you can interpret data, not just stare at it. Let me share a personal story. Once upon a time, because of course my gray hair and everything, with a friend, we launched a forum long before the Facebook era. It was a space for students to discuss, exchange exam tips, fun stories, and debate. The forum in 2005 grew in 2 years from 0 to 1,000 members. Extremely active, and we even organized multiple IRL meetups and concerts and gatherings. You better believe I brag about this anytime I make a resume by presenting it as a community building, management, and event promotion. Guess what? Hiring managers love reading that. It's real, it shows initiative, and it's specific. Never underestimate your small wins. Every time you create or optimize something and see results, even if it's just plus 5 sales or plus 10 followers, those are real marketing victories. Frame them effectively and your resume tells a compelling story. Before we move on, let's make sure you're not falling into classic pitfalls that bury your digital marketing prowess. Number 1. Overly wordy paragraphs. Recruiters skim large blocks of text. Eyes glaze over. Use bullet points, highlight crucial numbers, and keep it concise. Number 2. Jargon overload. Don't fill your resume with too many fancy marketing buzzwords if you can't back them up. Use relevant keywords, but keep them grounded in actual achievements. Number 3. Unnecessary fluff. Excellent communication skills. Everyone says this. Show it instead. Lead weekly team meetings, presenting performance metrics to stakeholders. That's actual communication skills. Number 4. Typos and formatting errors. A single typo can kill your credibility. Proofread carefully, or have a friend check it, or ChatGPT. And make sure your design is clean. Use consistent fonts, spacing, and headings. Avoid these and you'll be miles ahead of the competition. You don't imagine the number of resumes I received that were complete messes. I gathered some questions people commonly ask about highlighting digital marketing skills. Let's tackle them. First question, what if I only have academic projects, not real-world experience? Academic projects are a goldmine. You plan, execute, and measure outcomes. Treat them as mini campaigns. If your class project boosted a mock company's website traffic by, let's say, 20%, that's a talking point. Question number 2. Should I include personal social media stats, like my own TikTok or YouTube channel? Absolutely. If you've grown a personal channel from 0 to 5,000 subscribers, or your videos average 1,000 views, that's influencer-level skills. Just ensure it's relevant. Demonstrate you understand content strategy, audience targeting, and so on. Question number 3. How many skills should I list? Focus on quality over quantity. List core skills you genuinely have experience with. If you say you're a master of everything, it dilutes your credibility. Better to highlight 4 to 6 solid digital marketing skills than 20 random buzzwords. If you have any more questions, toss them in the comments below. Let's keep learning together. Let me demonstrate how you can turn a small project into a compelling case study on your resume. Step by step. First, identify goals. Increased brand awareness for a fictional online shop. 2. Target audience. Millennial candle lovers. Hey, let's run with that candle idea. 3. Strategy. Use Instagram Reels, Pinterest pins, and a monthly email newsletter. Number 4. Implementation. I created 2 reels per week, pinned 5 images and sent 1 monthly email. We used free design tools like Canva and basic analytics. Number 5, results. Instagram followers grew from 100 to 600 in 2 months, email list from 0 to 200 subscribers, and monthly site visits doubled. This approach taught me the importance of consistent posting and using relevant hashtags. It also showed me how targeted emails content can convert curious browsers into customers. Now, on a resume that becomes a bullet point like developed and executed an integrated social media and email strategy, resulting in a 500% growth in social followers and a 2-fold increase in monthly web traffic. That's a wow factor. So, you've learned how to reframe your experiences, structure your resume, and highlight digital marketing achievements, even if you're new. Before we wrap up, here are a few final power tips to get you across the finish line. Number 1, keep learning. Explore free platforms, Google Analytics Academy, HubSpot, or even YouTube tutorials. Showcase that you're actively expanding your skill set. Number 2, customize for each application. Tailor your resume for each role. If you're applying for a content marketing position, emphasize your blog writing and SEO projects. If it's a paid ad role, highlight your PPC or social ad experience. Number 3, use metrics everywhere. Metrics are your best friend. A 10% improvement in open rates, a 5% increase in conversion, every tiny success counts. Number 4, stay confident. We all start somewhere. Don't downplay your efforts. If you run a campaign of any size, that's a real-world experience. Alright, you're now armed with practical ways to highlight digital marketing skills on your resume. No more generic bullet points. No more burying your real achievements. Revisit your past projects, whether volunteer, personal or academic, and turn them into gold. So, what are you waiting for? Update that resume tonight. If this helped, give this video a like and share it with a friend who's also working on their resume. Subscribe and hit the notification bell for more hands-on marketing and career tips. I've got some advanced analytics tips coming soon that you won't want to miss. Remember, your background doesn't define your future. With the right highlights and a dash of confidence, you can open the doors to all sorts of opportunities in digital marketing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. But more importantly, stay unlikely.